We gave kids screens. But what did childhood actually lose? Let's find out. Okay, let's dive right into this. Back in the 90s, kids were actually allowed to be bored. You waited in the car, you rode your bikes, you argued with your friends. But today, well, waiting for an elevator means staring at a phone. Eating lunch? Phone. Going to sleep? Phone. We're always asking if kids use screens too much, but maybe the better question is, what did the screen actually take away? Something massive shifted between the years 2010 and 2015. Suddenly, smartphones became completely normal for teenagers. Social media moved right into their pockets, and the front camera arrived on the scene. By 2015, constant notifications were following kids absolutely everywhere. The internet was no longer a place you just went to visit. It became a place you lived. And right around this exact same time, we saw a really sharp, sad rise in youth anxiety. So, what did they lose? Number one, the first loss, unstructured play. You see, playing, arguing, and just figuring out rules without adults hovering around is exactly how young brains practice really important social skills. But over the years, parents became more afraid to let kids play outside alone. We kept them safely indoors. We protected them from the physical world, but in doing so, we opened a massive door to the entire digital world. Basically, we traded physical freedom for huge digital exposure. That brings us to number two, the second loss, real social connection. Now, what's really interesting here is how a teenager can interact with hundreds of people online every single day and still feel completely lonely. Why is that? Because real friendship has friction. Liking a photo is super easy, right? But sitting across from someone, that's hard. Awkward silences, tone of voice, inside jokes, and disagreements, those things have friction. But that friction is exactly how human relationships actually deepen and grow strong.
And number three, the third loss, attention.
I want you to imagine trying to read a book, but someone taps your shoulder every 30 seconds. That is exactly what modern digital life feels like. And every single day, the brain is practicing. It's either practicing staying with a hard task, or it's practicing quitting to find a quick, easy hit of dopamine. When screens train the brain to quit, it ruins the deep, sustained attention we really need for adult life, like building a career or keeping a relationship together. And this creates a vicious cycle. It's known as the perfect loop. Let's walk through it. Step one, you are tired and anxious in bed. Step two, you scroll on your phone to calm down. Step three, because of the screen time, you sleep even less. And step four, you wake up the next day even more anxious. Having a device right next to the bed ruins sleep, and it keeps this terrible loop spinning. A 6-year-old child recently said something devastating. They said, "Can you take the iPad away from me? I am trying to stop looking at it, but I cannot." A young child understood what we adults often ignore. Children simply cannot control themselves against these apps, because these apps are literally built to win their attention. But here's the good news. We can take childhood back by setting some realistic boundaries. Delay giving them a full smartphone. Delay social media. Push for phone-free schools. And most importantly, give them back their freedom and just let them be bored. Talk to them. Ask them how these apps actually make them feel, and help them get their real-world experiences back. The biggest danger isn't just what children are doing online. No, the biggest danger is everything they are not doing while they stare at a screen. We have to ask ourselves, what kind of human experience is this screen replacing?